Hi everyone, welcome to their channel and thank you so much for visiting me here at the corner. I truly appreciate you guys all. I do, guys. So here's the thing. Here is the thing, guys. We are always learning. Every day we are learning. It doesn't matter what age we are. We have got to learn. We feed our brains. We exercise our brains by that way. You see what I'm saying? Because if you tell me like, yo, I have learned, I have traveled, I have met a whole lot of people and all of that, and I think I'm okay with learning. No, that is not on, guys, Because somebody who's saying like they are done with learning, it just simply means that, yeah, that's it. They can die now, right? They can get out of this world. They are done. And yeah, their mission is over. You see what I'm saying? Which is why it's always wise for us to always be searching for information and learning and knowing stuff. Some of the people are not prepared to even want to even take a little step and inquire and acquire and gain information, guys, because if you get, oh well, I didn't do well at school, elementary, mind you, I didn't do well at school, so there is really no point for me to be learning. So they think they know a lot already because they dropped school at elementary school. And now these kind of people, when you are with them, even when you want to do something, they'll stop you from doing that. You see what I'm saying? Let's say, you are an aspiring artist or I don't know, whatever you want to do, right? And somebody asks you, oh, what's your plans and all that and whatnot, and you tell them like, you don't got to do that. You don't got to do that at all. You see, because there's a lot of people doing this and there's a lot of people doing that and all that. So in a way, they're trying to make you backtrack from your dreams, where dreams are what makes us. And every day we gotta nurture our dreams and build on them. Because I can't tell you like we are the same person we was yesterday, a year ago, or when we were kids, right? Like generational curses starts from way back, from day one, from the Stone Age. We established that, right? And along that time, people were oppressed a lot, you see, and women were not allowed to study, and different races and different experiences and all that, guys, right? With white guys, white women, they were not allowed to learn how to read or write and all that, guys, right? And slavery, things happened, guys, where people of color were meant to oppress their kind of people of color because they were a mixed breed. Somebody fornicated with a black dude and there was a colored dude, and then that's where levels and all that were whatever. We don't want that. That's where we get to break generational curses. Nobody's above or below than the other one. We're all the same. You see what I'm saying? Which is why we all gotta be out there and do a pot, guys, People were oppressed before and there was nothing they can do about that. And it became a generational thing. And that after even the slavery got ended and all of that, even that stayed in families where a big sister would have to rule over their little brothers and whatever that, guys, and that got to become something that is a norm, the normal thing for others to always be oppressing on others, for others not to have their own voices, not to have their own personalities, and not to be independent, guys, more like, oh, our family will always stay in the same home, I'm gonna go move out and all of that, and this is how we're gonna do our thing. Well, that is wrong. It's wrong, guys. Everybody has a right to live their lives however they want to be. and however they want it to be, guys, If you want to go and marry somebody else of a different race from you, yeah, you can, do that. If you want to get a job that is not really the same as your family, like, yeah, you can do that. Things are different, guys, which is why we have to be different. Like, we always establish that we are individuals, guys, right? Being an individual means that, yeah, you can choose different career from your family, especially when you know that, oh, well, my family ain't shit. It's a den full of thieves. So why should I be joining these kind of people when they are doing this and that? That is really not up to your standard. You see what I'm saying? So you go out there, you choose your own career, you choose your own thing. Yeah, you get your hobbies going and all of that and whatnot. Of course, they're not gonna like this, guys. They're always gonna want to stop you from drifting away from the family. But people drift away, guys. We can't always be under the rule of the thumb, always being oppressed by these kind of people. I call karmics, guys. Karmics are important in our lives. Karmics shows us like what is it that we need to fix in us, you see. So if there's always be like that, somebody always telling you like, yo, you can't do this, yo, you can't do that, or better, other people will be like always insulting you because they're thinking that you can take it. So in a way, they are not respecting you. So they will disrespect you in front of other family members and be talking about you like, yo, she is this, she is that, she is what, she is, yo, You know what I mean? And when you are alone without other relatives, like, yeah, you guys are be cool. You guys will be cool, chatting nicely and all that. But still, they want to be oppressing you without having you to relax. Whenever you want to relax, oh, get me a cup of water. You get him a cup of water, you come back. You want to sit down. Oh, please get me this and that from the kitchen. And then you go and get it. When you come back, you want to sit down and, oh, please, this and that and whatnot. So, like, you see what I mean? That's the same way of oppressing other people, where it's really unnecessary, guys, We're meant to use our bodies for exercising, for getting stuff that we want, guys, I mean, if you're going to be lazy and be sitting on the couch all day, ordering people around, get me this, get me that, or are you queen or are you king of their lives? What I know is that we are kings and queens of our own lives, the lives that we are leading, not somebody else's life. You see what I mean? Which is why, like, some people cannot really focus on what they are good at, like their creativity, their art, guys, Because somebody here has always been stressing them out, like, yo, this person is like this person, always complaining about one person over and over and over again. It's part of an abuse, guys. It's a mental abuse in a way, guys, where they want to put you in that state of stress, where you always be stressing and be wondering, what is wrong with me? When there's nothing wrong with you. It's all orchestrated, guys, The whole family can just orchestrate that, okay, we're going to put this person under pressure where they are always be feeling down and upset and all of that and confused about their lives, guys, Some people will use a spell which to make you feel like this, guys, So you don't feel like, yeah, you are a person who can make decisions on their own. You see, some people, yeah, they do this because they have you under a spell, guys, They offer you to their demons. They want you to be hunching and Humpty Dumptying on guys. And, yeah, like, useless, futile relationships, guys, where, like, you don't get to move forward with your life. You see. And they offer you as a sacrifice to these demons where they get to use you, and yeah, you find yourself humping and yeah doing it with everyone, guys, where that is wrong. You get involved in relationships that don't last. Short-term relationships, guys, And when they be asking this person, what is wrong with this person here? Why is she behaving like this? Or why is he behaving like this and all that? That will be going on about, I don't know. But when they know they are the root of the problem, guys, which is why it's important for us to always stand up for ourselves, because not every family member of us will stand by us all the time, guys, Like most of the family members are against us. Even when you have your own money out there, they want you to be spending your money on them. Even when they have their own money, they don't want you to see you having money and using it wisely. They want you to always be invested in these things, like quick gratification things, like alcohol and smoking and having fun and all that. How can you save your money when your life is like that? How can you say you are focusing on your life? Because whatever money you have, it slips like sand through your fingers, guys. And they be loving that. They can never say, oh, save your money, use your money right and all that. Instead, they'll be asking you, when are we going? Where are we going this weekend and all of that? Where sometimes you're really not that kind of person, because of these demons they have conjured up to get in your body. It makes you want to go out and do all these nasty stuff. Go out to parties and all that, drink alcohol, do drugs, and really, really do stuff that you were not really, really up to doing with your life, guys, just to embarrass you, so you unalive yourself. And the same people that want you to unalive yourself are the same people who have you in their life insurances, guys, you see. So most of the families have been surviving like that, where they put each other on life insurances and all that, and really it's more like the Hunger Games, guys, the better of the fittest, guys, and the weaker one, if you're weak and these things takes over your life, they collect, you're a jackpot, and they move on to the next one. You see, life is a mystery. When you are living with people you really, really don't know or understand, guys. The very same people we'll call them family members, guys, It's really hard to be with people who pretend to love you in a way they don't. They'll be pretending that they like you and allowing you to do all these wrong things, guys, They want to control you. They want to tell you where to be at what time and when and how and whatever, all of that, where they can just focus on themselves. These kind of people are karmic, guys. Let's just face it. You see, same as friends, same as neighbors. A neighbor can pose as somebody who really likes you because they go out with you, you buy them drinks and all that. Immediately when you stop doing that, you become the enemy. And your life from then onwards, it becomes just difficult, guys, because they just want to make it difficult for you. Where it's really unfair, guys, Everybody's allowed to live their lives however they want and be however they want in their lives, guys. I'm just saying, nobody's gotta have to choose you somebody you want to go out with. Is it the one that you want to go out with, or is it the one they chose for you? Chosen relationships never last, guys, Because you want to show that person I trust you, I trust your choices, I do. So I'm going to go with your choices. Just simply means that you don't trust yourself. You don't have it in you for you to make your own choices. See, it's easier to make your own choices, to follow your own rules, and if you have God in your life, there's nothing else that you need. It's always gonna guide you and show you how to move in a room full of sharks, guys, I like having to have that sister who is always mean mugging you and looking at you funny and all that, or that cousin who wants to visit you and show you whatever they got and, you know, do spell works on you. You know? I mean, people would think that one is oblivion to things. Well, we let them be like that, guys, right? I mean, like, if somebody doesn't respect you at all, they wouldn't care to know where you at with your life, right? Yeah, so they will take it like, oh, this person has no clue. They're just oblivion. So you can always take advantage of them because you've always been respecting them. You've always been quiet around them because, like, yeah, they never gave you a platform to let you make your own choices, make your own decisions, like choose the one you love and all that. You see, life is fun when you are with people who are loving around you and all that, guys, you know. Some family members, they just want you to take care of them. Yeah, if you don't take care of them, they're gonna block you from getting a job. They're gonna try by all means to make your life difficult. Because, yeah, they don't want you to leave them behind. You see? And it's really not up to them if you succeed in life or not. Because if you are a prayer warrior and you have included God in every steps of your life that you take, God will always show you which way to go and how to do your things and all of that. You see? And they will mock you for even, like, yeah, having crosses, guys, in your home. And be calling you and your crosses. You and your crosses and whatever, like, hey. Everybody's got their own beliefs. And, yeah, if you're not going to mock somebody else of their beliefs, yeah, it's really cool. But if you think that you have learned and you have really known, you know everything there is to know, and you start mocking other people with their beliefs and all, it just simply means that you really know nothing about anything that you claim that you know. You know? Learning is good for the brain. Exercising is good for the body and the bone. And, like, yeah, life is good. We gotta have to really isolate ourselves from people who always want to be negative in our lives, guys, you know, because if you be around people who are negative a lot, you eventually become like them, you see. Like grumpy and, yeah, always being on a negative side of life, you become a pessimistic, guys, you know, when you're supposed to be optimistic about everything you do. Being negative just brings you a whole lot of negative in your life. Like from the morning you wake up like, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day, and obviously you are affirming that. So yeah, it is what it is. You see, so if you are positive and you're like, yeah, you're on a positive side of life and you're always waking up and saying yes to life and thanking God for the day that, yeah, you open your eyes for the morning and all that, that's positive, right? But eventually, because somebody will be mocking you and, like, yeah, disrespecting you and all that because they think that you can take it, yeah, you're gonna end up being like them. And there is really not gonna be any difference between you and a negative person, which is why letting go is always wise for us to do. Get away from the negative people in your life. They don't mean you well. Even though, like, it's fine, you chilling with them and all that and whatnot, it's not good. It's not good. Dating negative people in your life, it's not good. Because some would go out of their way and be cheating and cheating and cheating. Like, yeah, let's say you've met this person, yeah, your high school sweetheart, and what they do is they be cheating on you, be thinking that, oh, well, I will come back. And then years goes by, 10 years, 20 years goes by, right? But they be still thinking of you. I'm gonna go back to that one because it was my best lover and all that and whatnot. No, you cannot. You cannot. That's just entitlement, guys, you know? That's just being an ass in someone else's life. You see, you cannot always be telling yourself like, yo, I'm gonna resolve this person here and go out there and chase the glitz and glamour and the shining syndrome. Yeah, it grows and grows and grows, and but yeah, the shining object syndrome is really, really not a good syndrome to have. You know, it becomes severe to the point where you don't even know what is right and what is wrong because you just want to do all these wrong things in your life, guys. You know, some people do this because, like, yeah, they have money. For me, having money doesn't mean that you have class. And yeah, when you have money, look, money is a tool. And when you have class, that money makes you do better stuff, you know. Yeah, you upgrade in your, with your class, within your tax brackets and all that. Yeah, you get to upgrade yourself and become this better person who knows how to use money in the right way, not using money to use people in the way that you want. You see, some people who don't have class want to date everybody around them because they think that, yeah, everybody wants them because they've got money, everybody wants them. So they can come to you and tell you, like, hop, jump, and skip the highest you can. They're gonna give you this money, you're gonna go and do that, which is really, really, you are being dominated, guys, because you have attachments on you. You see, we should look at the frequency of money in a way of its tool. It will help us be where we want to be with our lives without having to go out there and be bothering other people, guys, you know. I mean, people really don't like it when you come to them over and over, be having problems, you see. Because whenever they see you, they will like, oh, here comes a problem. Oh, here comes a problem. Let's run away. Oh, let's hide our money. The poor people are coming. Hide your money, you know. That type of thing, guys. So, as always was for us to always let go of the foolery and the fuckery of what other people are bringing to us. They are pushing it on us. We don't have to take it. We don't gotta take it, guys. You know, life is too short to suck. That's what I always say. You know, for one to think that they can come in your life and dominate you and control you and all that, yeah, that's really low vibing, guys. You know, we should know that we are not the same people as we were growing up, because growing up, some of us were powerless and couldn't even stand up for ourselves because these people were taller than us and stronger than us and all that, you know. So when you say no, they can kick you, booyah. So you fall out there because you said no. When no is really, really a full and simple sentence to understand, you know. So they will force you to say yes by beating you up, you know. But yeah, some of us couldn't even break, you know. Yeah, no, it's a no, and it's a whole sentence, that's it. You see, if somebody didn't like you growing up, if they hated you, what makes you think that they're gonna, swap and change their emotions and make you feel like, yeah, now I've changed, I love you and all that, where, like, it's just a facade. They are just being superficial, they want what you have. Some of us were left inheritances. And yeah, they want to steal all of that and keep on stealing it and stealing it and stealing it. And even though, like, you really don't care what you do, where is the love in that? When they know that you have a life to live, you have missions to fulfill and all of that, but still they want you to be in this hot place, guys. When they have everything. It's hatred, right? I mean, like, if you're going to stop everything, like, a person wants, their dreams, their hopes and wishes and all that, for their own kids, what is that? That's not life. That's not love. That's just a karmic wanting to sink in their nails in your life, guys, you know. So we keep away from these kind of people because they don't want you moving on in a positive way, guys, you know. They are stopping you and want to put you in this mode where you can't really follow the ebb and flow of life, guys, you know. And must always remember that even sugar looks like salt, you know, from friends, from family members, from exes. We'll never know if a person is a good person or if they're a bad person because they are not written, guys, So our work is to identify who is a karmic in your life. A karmic can be from your own child. Your own mother can be a karmic. Your friend, your exes, your person in your life can be a karmic. Your relationship, guys. You see, where they're always going to be stopping you. You want to do something. Oh no, don't do this. Oh, help me do this. First, we're going to help you after and all that. Where, no, everybody's got to focus on their doing stuff, right? There's really no point for others to like really be focused on other people's dreams and wishes and making them come true, because after you done that, yeah, they're gonna throw you under the bus. You see, involve their family, conjure up some black magic and witchcraft, and like yeah, sooner or later, poof, you are gone out of this world. You see, it's always wise to always know who we insert ourselves or who we let around our lives, guys, and our children too. Life is too good to be wasted, guys, because some of these people are just shapeshifters. They come in your life acting like they love you and they like you and all that. When you find out like, nah, it ain't like that. It's not like that. People change, guys. If you have been in a relationship where you don't get your way, it's always one-sided and all that, families, dynamics like that, it's time for you to make it on your own. You're really not the black sheep. You are not the underdog. They want you to be that. Hello. I had somebody to help, guys. So yeah, like we were saying, we don't gotta let people oppress us in a way that, it messes up our confidence, our self-esteem and all of that, where like, you were treated like a child even when you were a grown-up, you see. Like, because the whole point, like, our parents were raising adults, not kids. So for us to be treated like kids when we are adults, for me, it's just funny as fuck. You see what I'm saying? Let's put God first in our lives and all around us, and like know that God loves you and He wants you to be free and live in your life. And I'm not saying go to church. Church is not the only way and the only place that you can praise God. You see, spiritual people, like we do it here and we are doing, I'm not gonna pray for veggies, like I'm gonna plant a veggie here in my home and like pray that it grows and like be the juiciest ever, and like having to pray to God like give me rain for veggies and give me rain for like whatever, guys. We have to do it for ourselves, you see. So peace out, namaste, and now I must go.